Hey everyone, welcome back to Key Things Explained. Today, we're diving into something that affects all of us, habits. Whether it's that morning coffee, checking your phone every 5 minutes, or exercising daily, habits shape who we are. But have you ever wondered how habits actually form? Or why some stick while others fade away? Today, we'll explore the science behind habit formation and how you can use it to build better habits. Let's get into it. So, what exactly is a habit? At its core, a habit is a behavior that starts as a choice but becomes automatic through repetition. And behind this process is our brain, specifically the basal ganglia, which is the part responsible for routine behaviors and actions. As we repeat a behavior, our brain creates neural pathways that make it easier to perform that action. Eventually, it becomes a part of our daily routine, requiring less and less conscious effort. In other words, it's our brain's way of saving energy. This process is known as chunking, where the brain groups a series of actions into a single automatic routine. Let's break down the habit loop, a concept first popularized by Charles Duhigg in his book The Power of Habit. The habit loop has three main components: cue, routine, and reward. Cue: this is the trigger that tells your brain to go into automatic mode. It could be a time of day, an emotional state, or even a certain place. Routine: this is the behavior itself, the actual action you perform. Reward: this is the benefit you get from the behavior. It reinforces the habit, making you more likely to repeat it in the future. So, every habit begins with a cue, followed by a routine, and ends with a reward. Let's take an example. Let's say every afternoon, you get a craving for a snack. That craving is the cue. You head to the kitchen and grab a snack, that's the routine. And finally, the reward is the satisfaction or energy boost you feel afterward. So, why do some habits stick, while others fade away? Well, part of it comes down to motivation and frequency, but a big factor is the reward. Our brains love rewards, whether it's the satisfaction of completing a task, a dopamine hit from a social media notification, or the feeling of relaxation after a workout. The stronger and more immediate the reward, the more likely the habit will stick. But there's another reason: context. Research shows that if we're in the same context or setting each time we perform an action, it's much easier to establish a habit. For example, if you always exercise at the same time of day, in the same place, it becomes much more ingrained in your routine. You've probably heard that it takes 21 days to form a habit, right? Well, it turns out that this is more myth than science. A study from University College London found that it actually takes, on average, about 66 days for a behavior to become automatic, though this can range anywhere from 18 to 254 days depending on the person and the complexity of the habit. The point? Patience is key. If you're trying to build a new habit, give yourself time, and don't get discouraged if it doesn't feel automatic right away. Alright, now that we understand the science, here are some practical tips for building better habits. Start small when forming a new habit. Start with a small version of it. If you want to start exercising, start with 5 or 10 minutes a day. Making it easier increases the chances you'll stick with it. Use trigger setup cues to remind you of the habit. For example, if you want to drink more water, place a glass of water by your bed, so it's the first thing you see in the morning. Reward yourself. Celebrate small wins. When you complete the habit, give yourself a small reward, like a sticker on a habit tracker or 5 minutes of a favorite show. This strengthens the habit loop. Stack habits. Try habit stacking by attaching a new habit to an existing one. If you want to meditate daily, do it right after brushing your teeth, so it becomes part of your routine. Track your progress. Use a habit tracker to visually mark your progress. Seeing consistent progress is motivating and helps solidify the habit. Remember, forming new habits isn't about being perfect. There will be days when you slip up, and that's okay. What matters most is persistence. Consistency, even if it's not perfect, builds stronger habits over time. One final thought: think of building habits as a form of self-care. You're investing in yourself, one small action at a time. With the right mindset, patience, and a few of these tips, you can make positive habits a natural part of your life. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, Give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this on Key Things Explained. Let us know in the comments, what new habit are you trying to build? Or maybe, what habit are you trying to break? We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and we'll see you in the next video.